Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our Moneyball series with Barnsley. Right, getting into today's episode, we managed to win our game off camera. It was pretty comprehensive in the end against Fulham, although I did accidentally play a couple players from the start. I didn't mean to, but we won the game, which is all that really matters. So, play Arsenal Liverpool today. One bit of news off camera that I can bring to you is that we did actually get an offer for Henrique Araujo, so I'm going to sell him. It's for £17 million to Watford. We bought him for 10, so that's a really good bit of business again. And we can move on. And we just also tried to buy Matteo Viviani. Now, we looked at him last year as a pivot player, and we just went in a different direction and wanted to keep. I really basically ran out of money. And I thought it was better off keeping Rodriguez in the team because we knew what we got with him. Now, Viviani is a really good player, it seems. However, he got relegated last year and has played this year in Serie B. But because he's in the Serie B, he has got release clause of 4.5 million. So we put the offer into no add-ons, no monthly installments, no kickbacks, no potential. So just straight up £4.5 million. I think that for a backup CDM, he's going to be great. I think he's exactly what we're looking for. So going into next year with European competition, that's going to be good for us. So good signing there as well. Right then, today's episode, today's games, we're going to play this team here. So Gary's going to go back into his starting position in pivot role. And then Joaquin goes on start on the left wing. And Johnny Kenny's going to get a start at striker. And you are bang up to date. And we are underway. We'll just get the league table there so you can see how things are looking as the goals go in. I don't know if anybody's playing at the same time as us. But anyway, you can see the league table, what things are going on. So right now we're looking in a pretty good position. We've got a couple of big games left to come, but I don't know. If we can win this game, if we can get 6 points in today's episode, I think we're going to get fourth. And I might have to just skip to maybe the last 2 games of the season rather than doing all 3. I was only going to do all 3 matches if there's something to play for. If we're clearly going to get fourth, then we'll just do 2, maybe even 1, and just do the end of season review with it. And that's going to be a penalty to Arsenal. I'll tell the penalty. Goal, 1-0 Arsenal. What's going to be nice pretty soon, though, is the entire football is going to be full of new gens. He said regens. Of new gens. So what's going to be good about that is that, we'll know even less about players when we buy them. So some players we still know, but I'm sure I do know a couple. I'm sure you do as well. When I look at players, we know what they're like in not real life necessarily, but if you played FM saves before, you know sort of roughly how good they are. And like I said before, that isn't if I happen to know a player when I sign them, Bryce didn't know at all. But if I do happen to know a player, I don't sign them because of that. I will only sign a player if they do fit the stats. I'm quite disciplined with that. And but I'm not going to ignore a player if I happen to know them. Oh yeah, they fit the stats, but because I know them, I'm not going to sign them. I'm just not going to do that, right? So what we're doing is pretty good. And I think when new gens come in, it's going to be even better because we just, I've already gone through this with Boston on my Twitch stream. So it does get quite fun when you generally don't know who you've got. You can have anything in your team, right? So, and we end up with a lot of players from South America. Because the way that the leagues are loaded, I don't know, it seems to spawn a lot of good young players from South America at affordable prices. So don't be surprised if our team ends up with a full of Brazilians and Argentinians at some point here. Here we owe Arsenal. Brugge gets it. Goes across to Wisdom Ami. He's going to receive the ball, play it forward to Sangari. Goes to Brendan Johnson. Rice in. Surely scores. No, he doesn't. Okay. Weston's going to kill off. Edwards going to go on the right wing. Johnny Kane, when he comes on off the bench, Johnny Kane looks amazing and he holds up the ball. Oh my God, what a terrible bit of play from Brendan Johnson. When he starts, he's just not quite as good. Let's put on Marcus Leonardo, a right striker. We roast it across. And let's take off, Sangari's not interested apparently, get off and put Sandri in there. Get a bit of control in the middle for a little bit. Here we go, Brugge has it. Drops out from the back, gives it to Tyreek Mitchell. Picking it long in behind to Rice. Rice gets onto it, plays it across to Leonardo, back into Joaquin Go, to Sandri. Rice that should have been a goal. Arsenal, he's completely open it. Oh, that's the assistant referee. I thought it was an Arsenal player for a second. A bit of a kick clash there. Oh, and Arsenal should have scored to make it to 3-0. Joaquin Go, the corner whips in. It's headed over. That's going to probably be that, isn't it? That's a shame. Playing Arsenal home, you thought a good chance to beat them and just sort of seal the 4th place if we could, but that's not happened. Joaquin Go has it, plays it across to Leonardo, and what a finish. Probably be offside though. It is. That's the highlight of the game. It's whipped in. Sandri's going to collect it and give it to Lirola. Goes across Sandri, and it's going to be given away. And that's going to sum up a pretty average to poor performance from Barnsley in this game. It's hard to get too angry because they've won a lot of close games they probably shouldn't have done. They've done really well. The boys stay in games and score goals at crucial moments. So, and Joaquin Go is starting to look okay from the start. He's not played great in this game, but he's actually been pretty good recently. So, we'll definitely go again with him next game. I might try a different strike partnership. I might give Marcus Leonardo a go from the start or something. Because, we seem to struggle a little bit with who's going to start up front. Johnny Kenny's great off the bench, so let's just have Johnny Kenny as our bench player. And then let's try. Elias had a few starts up there. He's 5'10". Give Elias a go. I'm going to give Marcus Leonardo another start and give the team to be make the team that. And then Sandro was starting to do for Singari, who's probably still just not ever going to be quite right this season because he has such a long injury, which is fine. And I'll see you in a few minutes here for a few seconds for the Liverpool game. Right, here we go. Liverpool away then. The thing you missed off camera was that I offered Wisdom Ami a new contract because his release clause was 31 million for teams in the Champions League, which, I mean, we could end up in it anyway, but just in case we don't, but it does say Continental Cups. I think any European football should really do it. Okay, so maybe I didn't need to do that, but I bumped it up anyway to like 64 million. And he would have asked for a new contract anyway. He's on like 30 grand a week and I offered him one with 57. So it's not like it was a huge jump. So yeah, that is what happened off camera as Liverpool go through and miss. Liverpool are in race for the title here as we play at Anfield. So there's probably going to be a defeat. You would expect with the way that, wow, it's Liverpool away. Still a good team. And obviously we just lost our last game at home to Arsenal. Why is not we going to do this? Lirola, okay, we're going to hopefully cross this in. Leonardo, no, keeper spills it, and Liverpool could counter on us here. They don't. We're going to defend the counter really well. So Mitchell, in there we go. Joaquin goes in. Surely Joaquin go. Oh, Joaquin, what are we doing? Liverpool have it with Justin, and it goes across. It's going to be cleared, and they're going to keep it alive, and that's another highlight. So, I mean, if we draw here, and Chelsea win their game, which they currently are, it goes to 3 points. So close, but I mean, these two fixtures out of the way is good. I mean, I still think we should have beaten Arsenal. At the very least, we shouldn't have lost to Arsenal at home. And we should probably lose this. So if we won this game, it equals out. If we draw this game, it's slightly disappointing, but at least we got a point. Like, I would have expected to maybe drawn to Arsenal and lost this game. So anything other than a defeat here sort of makes up for the Arsenal game to a degree. A win would completely make up for it. A draw would mean that overall it was slightly disappointing, but it would have been within normality, you know. And let's get a corner. I did away. Can we get to that? Get to that. Oh dear. Jones, Henderson, Gomez, Justin on the right hand side. You're going to cross the ball. Wow, it's close. I think Brennan Johnson put Sangarian as the box midfielder or the segundo volante on attack as they play through us. Liverpool getting behind the right hand side. Memphis Depay cuts back to Curtis Jones. Going to shoot no Gravella, and it's over. Going to take off Marcos Leonardo. I'm going to put on Johnny Kenny as the left striker because we all know he does well off the bench. This is going to come off. I'm going to put, I think, Edward on the left and move Joaquin Go to the right. That's what we'll do. One of the Barnsley whipped in by Joaquin Go. Brugger, it's headed over. Come on, boys. I'm going to go defensive the last few minutes here as if we're winning the game. I think that it's probably worth doing, to be honest. Come on, boys. Can we see it out? Can we see it out? Free kick. It's a right footer. This is probably going to be a goal. Yeah, knew it. The last highlight of the game. Ami Sangari plays across to Leroy. Come on, whip it in. Kenny, no! He normally finishes those. I would have bet loads on him scoring that. He just does so well off the bench. Oh, I would expect him to score that. If he'd started the game, I wouldn't have expected him to necessarily score, but definitely as a sub, I would have expected him to have scored that, and that's going to probably end the game 1-0 to Liverpool. I mean, we played pretty well in this game. It's been relatively close, but we're quite an aggressive side. Their XG wasn't that high, I don't think. Ours was relatively close. Like away to Liverpool, you expect to lose, right? Early on in the save, every year that goes by, though, they're a year closer to losing their Sadio Mane, a year closer to losing Klopp. Because I mean, even if Klopp doesn't go for another club, eventually he could take the national job for Germany. So there's always that potential. Oh no, he won't actually. So that is your state of play right there. We are currently 4th, 2 points clear of Chelsea that are there. It's going to be a close finish. Arsenal aren't going to be too far away, I think. We're definitely in Europe. It's just a case of coming into the Champions League. So I think we do come back, I think, for the Tottenham, Newcastle, Bournemouth sort of episode there. Just come back for those three. We'll see where we're at, and it should be concluded there. It would be huge to get Champions League money, not for just for their... Well, it would be huge to get Champions League, not just for the Champions League football and the reputation that it gets to get better players in, but the money that it brings as well. Like, the Europa League would be better in terms of, like, we get to win that trophy, I think, next year. We've got more potential of winning it, let's say. But the best case scenario is to get, I think, Champions League football, finish 3rd in the group, then go into the Europa League, right? Get the reputation, get the money, then you slide into the Europa League and have a chance of winning it. So, yeah, I mean, we want top 4, though, really. So we'll come back for Tottenham, Newcastle, Bournemouth, and we'll see how things go after that. But that's going to do the episode. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you're enjoying the series still. We're going to finish the season here and have a big summer. I think there should be a lot of more new gens in the game at this point because we're in our extra season in. But that's the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.